We found this place late in 23, and it was not something, this location was not planned. This area was not planned. But we found it, and so this is something that I'm updating here in late August, as we are now beginning construction on the site. And this is our first official week of construction, as we are officially funded as of today. As you can see behind me, we have now an entryway and an entry road, and this is a road that we've put in and are in anticipation of doing just what is happening now. I have my RV over here. This is my headquarters. After moving it around to several locations on the site, this is where I've ended up, because it's out of the way construction and easily accessible and should be fine. I'm anticipating it moving it closer to the build location once winter looks like it's going to set in and begin in earnest. I want to be able to be close to the power that should be completed by then, and the water, and so I can continue working up here through the winter. I'm clearing this area over here. I have cleared it for the laydown area for the building. Also, I'm knocking down different trees strategically. This is also going to become our orchard area as such. And up here where the rock piles are, that's going to be where the solar panels are going to be installed. When we bought the place, the previous owners left this tree stand there, and I think I'm going to leave it up there even through this next coming year, because one, it's in a good location, and it's also a good place to be able to shoot the progress of the construction from. As you can see, I've got a container up here that we purchased so we could put in things like our bushwhacker and weed whacker, and also our chipper. We're walking up to the site. I'm already collecting a lot of wood, as we will have a fireplace and a stove as our main sources of heating, or our first line of defense. And we've cleared this area here. Now I cleared all the trees out of this area, but this is the building site where we've ended up, which is much farther east and south than what I had originally anticipated. But when we switched from going with a basement to just a slab, we needed to be on native dirt and as close to level as we could get. So this is where we ended up selecting. Now, I brought the dog up here with me this time, and Zelda just loves it. She just goes crazy out here, checking out everything and running around. But here on the backside, this is the slab location. You can see this is the back porch area. You can see the string. That's the back of the house, which is that one right over there. And then the back of the porch is going to be right over here. And this will be our view, which is fantastic. Now, our plans include putting in a pond. And the center of that pond is where you can see that tree stump right there. It'll be a decent size, nothing huge, but it will be a place to capture rainwater from the roof. And I'll put a bog filter in there, and over in this area here will be a shed for firewood. Because when we were looking for a property, our ideal location was going to include a stream. So my compromise is the pond we put in, our compromise to a stream. Now, here we are in August, and the water is kind of low at this point, but it completely filled up this winter. And I did nothing to bring water here. And the top of it is, you can see that pipe over there. That's the top of the water fill. Anything else above that will drain off over past the dam here, and we'll go down the rest of the ravine. But as you can see, this is a fairly decent sized pond when it's full. And I just rocked this yesterday because the animals are pounding this beachhead and creating more mud. Now, up here is where I'm going to put in the bog filter. I'm going to worry about that after we get the house set up. But and that'll clear up all the water. Right now it's all clay down through here. So this is muddy because the animals are in it all the time, and we're talking deer, elk. I've got a video of a mountain lion coming down here, and the turkeys and the crows and everything else, and I put in a fresh salt lick, and you can see what they're doing to that. This area is heavily used, as you can see by the prints. I can walk through here today and all my tracks will be walked over by tomorrow. What happened to Zeus?
So right now, we just saw a doe over there, and we saw it gallop, did it.
What did you hear? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our warning sign. Cool.